Hi everyone, welcome to Korean Express YouTube channel. Today we are going to start a new video series. In this video series, we'll delve into one of the most essential aspects of the Korean language, counters. Counters are words used to count objects, people and actions, and they are a key part of Korean grammar. Understanding how to use counters correctly is crucial for building accurate sentences, whether you are counting people or animals or books or even actions. So, in each video of this series, we'll explore different Korean counters, understand their meanings, and learn how to use them with example sentences. Now, before we begin, I recommend you to check out this video where I introduce the concept of Korean counters and explain how they work in Korean sentences. So, if you don't know what are Korean counters, what is this concept of counters in Korean language, then you should go and watch this particular video first, in which I introduced you all to the concept of counters. Alright, I'm going to share the link of this video in the description also, so you can go and watch it. Now, let's begin with today's video, in which we are going to learn the most common Korean counters. This is the part 1 of our series. Okay, let's go. First comes the most common counter, K. This is the counter for non-living things. Okay, so if you want to count non-living things or objects, then the general counter for this is K. Now, K can also be used to count objects that don't have a specific counter, or when you are unsure of the appropriate counter word for an item. Okay, now here's one thing that you'll notice in Korean language: almost each and every countable thing, or by thing I mean any living or non-living thing, okay, or it could be actions also. So all such things in Korean language, they have a specific counter for them. But if in case there is no counter for an object, then you can use K for such objects. And also, if you are unsure about a counter word for a particular item, if you forget the counter for a particular item or object, then also you can use K, okay, to be on the safer side. Alright, so this is kind of a general counter to count things or objects. Now let's see some examples to understand how to use this counter K in Korean sentences. First one is, I bought 7 apples. Now if you have to say I bought apples in Korean, then how you're going to say? 저는 사과를 샀어요. Simple. Now you have added this word 7. So you have to say 7 apples. Now I have already introduced you to the structure we use while talking about counters in a particular sentence. Okay, what is the structure of using a counter in a sentence? I have already told you this in the introduction video of Korean counters. Okay, you can go and understand the structure. Now I'm just telling you in brief that whenever you have to count a particular thing, then the structure is, first comes the noun that you are counting, then comes the number, and then the counter word. Okay, so for 7 apples, apples in Korean is sakwa, 7 is ilko, sakwa ilko. Now the counter that we are using is K. So first comes the noun or the object that you are counting, then comes the number, and then the counter, sakwa ilko K. Now the subject in the sentence is I. So I have denoted the subject with the help of this particle nin. The object in this sentence is apple. So you have to attach the object particle here to apple, sakwa를, right? This is the basic way you can say this particular sentence in Korean. 저는 사과를 7개 샀어요. One more way is, what you can do is, you can place this object marker or particle to the counter word. Okay, this is also acceptable. 저는 사과 7개를 샀어요. Okay, either you can attach the object marker to the object or the noun, or you can attach it to the counter word. Both of these forms are acceptable. Now, one more way to say this is 저는 사과 7개 샀어요. No need to put the object marker. Okay, you can see there is no object marker in this sentence. I have omitted it. Now, you need to know this, that in conversational Korean, it's common to omit particles. Okay, just like we have omitted the object marker or the object particle here in this sentence. After counters, you can omit them. Okay, especially in spoken or in informal conversation. The sentence can be understood without the object particle and it's still grammatically correct. Okay, when you're talking about casual settings, then you can remove the object particle or any particle and it is still grammatically correct, right? So there is no necessity of putting an object marker after the counter word or in a sentence where you are using a counter word, right? So although these three sentences, they are grammatically correct, but more commonly you will see that the Korean people, when they are having a conversation in a casual or informal way, they just remove the marker. Okay, 사과 7개, 7 apples, simple. So I am going to use this structure in the remaining examples also throughout this video. So keep this in mind. It was just to tell you that you can convert this English sentence into Korean in either of these three ways. All of these three ways, they are grammatically correct. Okay, now let's move ahead. Next example is, I ate 3 chocolates yesterday. 저는 어제 초콜릿 3개 먹었어요. So here 3 chocolates. 초콜릿 3개. 세 is 3. Okay? So it is very easy. You just need to remember the structure for using a counter in sentences. Secondly, you need to remember the counter that should be used with a particular object. Here, K is a general counter. Okay, so you don't have to keep this in mind that when you have to use it. It is a general counter, so you can use it with almost any object or thing, right? Just remember the structure, remember the counter that is supposed to be used with a particular object or thing, and you can frame the remaining sentence based on the grammatical principles. Okay? Now, let's move to the next counter word, that is the counter for people. This is also very important. Now, there are 3 counters for people: 명, 사람, and 분. So these are the 3 Korean counters that are used for counting people, but they are used in different contexts. Obviously, if there are 3 words that are being used for counting people, then there has to be some difference between them. Now let's see what is the difference. 명 and 사람. They are used for counting people informally. Usually in casual situations, you use these 2 counters while counting people. Okay, and among myong and saram also, myong is more commonly used. Remember this, right? And pun, it is a more respectful way to count people, and therefore it is often used in formal or polite situations. Okay, when you are referring to someone or when you are talking about someone who is very respectful for you, okay, a very respected person, then you are going to use the counter pun. Okay, so these are the 3 counters that we use for counting people. Let's look at these examples. I met 3 friends. In Korean, it is going to be 저는 친구 3명 만났어요. Here, 3 friends, 친구 3명. I have used the counter 명. Right? Very simple, and the remaining sentence you can frame based on the grammar. Okay? Next is, there are 6 students in the classroom. 교실에 학생 6사람 있어요. 교실 is classroom and 6 students. Student is 학생. 6 is 6 and I have used the counter 사람. 학생 6사람. Okay? Next is, 2 guests will come today. 손님 2분 올 거예요. Here, 2 guests. Guest is 손님. So, 2 is 2. Counter that I have used is 분. 손님 2분. Okay? This is how we use the counter for people. Again, I am telling you, focus on the context. If you are having a casual conversation or you are talking informally, then 명 and 사람 both are correct. 명 is more commonly used. And when you are having a formal conversation or in case of polite situations, hun is preferably used. Alright? Now, let's move ahead to the third most important Korean counter. That is the counter for animals. It is very easy. Mari. Okay? Now, Mari, it is used to count animals, including pets, livestock, wild animals, aquatic animals, all kinds of animals. Okay? What is the counter? Mari. For example, you have to say, I have 2 cats. 저는 고양이 2마리 있어요. 고양이 is cat and 2마리 is 2 cats. Okay? Next is, I saw 3 parrots in the park. 저는 공원에 앵무새 3마리 봤어요. So, parrots is 앵무새. 3 parrots. 앵무새 3마리. Okay? So, it is very easy. You just need to know the appropriate counter word. Now, let's move ahead to the 4th counter word. That is the counter for books. It is 권. 권 is used to count books or notebooks or other bound volumes. Okay, so basically if you are counting books, then what is the counter you are going to use? 권. Let's see the examples. I will read 3 books next year. 저는 내년에 책 3권 읽을 거예요. Here, next year in Korean is 내년. Okay? And 3 books. Book is 책. 3 is 책. 3 books. 책 3권. Okay? Very easy. Next is, I bought a notebook. 저는 공책 1권 샀어요. Here, notebook in Korean is 공책. And 1 notebook. 공책 1권. Okay? So, this is how it works. The counter for books is 권. Very simple, very easy to use this. Now, the last one of this video, that is the counter for cups and glasses. 찬. 찬. Okay? So, 찬 is used for counting cups or glasses of drinks. Now, here by drink, I mean all kinds of drinks. Okay? Not just alcoholic drinks. All kinds of drinks. Alcoholic or soft drinks or any drink. So, the counter that is used for counting cups or glasses is 찬. Let's see the examples. I drank 2 cups of coffee. 저는 커피 2잔 마셨어요. Here, coffee in Korean is 커피. It is a loan word. 2 cups. 2잔. 2 cups of coffee. 커피 2잔. Okay, so this is how we use the counter chan in sentences. The next example is I gave my mother a glass of milk. 저는 어머니에게 우유 한 잔 줬어요. Here, mother is 어머니 and 에게 is the Korean word that is attached to the noun to indicate that the person has been given something. Okay, I'm not going in deep right now. So you gave your mother something. So ege will be attached to your mother's name, 어머니. 어머니에게. Okay? Glass of milk. 우유 한 잔. 우유 is milk and 한 잔 is one glass. Okay? So this is how we use the counter chan. Alright. So in this video we learned 5 very common Korean counters that are used in everyday life. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe Korean Express YouTube channel. Thank you.